Hello, David Zritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. I am here with Luke Taggart from Bond's apartment. How you doing?
Good. Are you laughing because of you didn't know if it was apartment or closet or basement or?
Because we literally just talked about the fact that I would always butcher it and say Bond's closet,
Yeah.
which is JW.
Yes, JW. Once again, we miss you, JW.
We do. So we are at the JW Marriott in Las Vegas. You could just, speaking of JW,
Just name this video JW.
We could do that actually.
However you'd like.
And we are sitting here in front of the beautiful, we're not sitting, we're standing in front of the beautiful waterfalls, and we're talking about a particular subject, and we're actually illustrating it right now, which is preparation and what to wear when expecting to be part of a Bond event. And even though this is a wedding, it's going to have a lot of Bond themes to it. Wouldn't you agree?
100%. I know Lorenzo's got a lot of surprises.
He does.
Do the lane, right? What is it?
I may or may not have heard some by accident and on purpose.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and then there's just a lot of Bond guys here, so you got to bring maybe not Bond cosplay pieces, but at least some Bond brands. That's kind of what I stuck to.
That's a really good point. And by the way, we decided to mix it up today. I am dressed for the pool, and Luke, very happily for him, dressed for the weather. We've got a little bit of coolness going on, even in the desert.
Cool. Yeah, it's like what, 68 degrees? But
it
the
is.
wind, I don't know if you can hear it. The wind is strong right now. So I knew we were going to do this poolside, but I knew we weren't going to be in the pool. So the OB shorts are in the room. They will be out later, though.
Yeah. So let's start, because I'm actually wearing right now my Quantum of Solace PO 42 millimeter. I've got an Olibar brown capri collared shirt. You can see it's something a little bit different. It's a Bond brand, but it's not right on target.
Yep.
And these are actually Bond. These are the pink Sean Connery Thunderball shorts that Olibar Brown offers. I got some kicks on, not important, but I've got the Ray-Bans. We've got matching Ray-Bans.
Yes, we do. David and I have matching Ray-Bans.
So these were come from a story that I guess we could talk about, where we heard that these Ray-Bans may or may not have been purchased for No Time to Die,
Yep.
but were never used in a scene that was never shot.
Yes.
Wouldn't you say?
Yes. But you know what, though? We've heard that about many things now.
Yes.
And these are one that you can get and show off every day.
Yeah, we got these from Wink Optics, and one of the nice things is that even though this doesn't appear in a movie, we've adopted this as our own.
Yes.
I mean, these are my favorite ones right now.
Yes, me too. Me too. I mean, I packed two, and I don't think I'll ever touch the second pair when I'm here.
All right, so what are you wearing right now?
So I'm wearing Lucky jeans, just like a denim navy. I've got Louis Vuitton loafers on because I don't think that's a Bond brand, but it could be. Maybe back in the day.
They're very Roger
Moore. Yeah. And then this is actually a Joseph A. Bank linen kind of. I was going for like a Brad Pitt Ocean's 11 kind of. Maybe get the buttons open here, kind of something like that. So, and then of course these matching Ray-Bans and the.
Bring your watch up
Of
close.
course. What do you think? What else? The Seamaster 300 Professional from Goldeneye.
It works perfectly. Now, all right, so this is what we're wearing today. We're kind of representing a little bit of coolness in the desert. I'm doing the pool outfit. We've got it representative, but we've got luggage.
Yes.
And we've got certain events.
Yes.
So talk to me about Luke's process when he hears about the fact that it's going to be formal things, it's going to be cocktail hours. Where does your head go?
So for something like this, and there are a few events,
Yeah.
quite a few, I try to pack what I'm bringing for each event. If I try to just bring a bunch of things, I'll confuse myself, and I honestly will probably forget something. So I'll have to plan out, what am I going to wear to this event? What am I going to wear to this one? So literally, aside from like something to sleep in, everything in my luggage is for a specific event for this weekend, which might sound like not much, but there are quite a bit of events. So it's a full luggage of 5 or 6 different outfits.
Yeah, and I said on one of my podcasts, I do almost the same thing. I forecast.
Right.
So I'll sit down, in this case with Danielle, you probably did it with Brienne, of, all right, we've got a cocktail hour, we've got a date dinner, we're doing hiking,
Yep.
and we envision and literally start to portion the things, what can I wear with other things? I try to be efficient, but I probably did a little bit of overpacking this time.
I think this might have been one of my most successful attempts.
Wow.
When I was just thinking it, as you were saying that, this is what I wore on the plane, but knowing I might wear it again, I wanted to be comfortable on the plane, but not look like, I just got out of bed.
Right.
But as far as being economical about packing, I don't think I'm reusing a single trouser or shirt, but it is, we're only here 3.5 days. So 6
Quick hit.
outfits maybe,
Yeah.
and everything's got a purpose, so.
And then on top of that, Luke and I had to pack formal wear. And I don't mean formal wear like wear a nice suit, but we had to do tuxedos. And what happens is that, and you probably had the same situation, all of a sudden you're not just adding an entire suit. You've got cufflinks, you've got studs, and yes, you have pairs of shoes that you're never going to wear with anything else. Did you have the same thing?
Yes. I am wearing Giorgio Armani suede loafers. So you will not catch me at Target wearing these shoes. This might be a one and only, unless maybe I love them so much, maybe I bring them to my wedding. I don't think that's going to be the case, but yes, I've got a few sets of cufflinks, a bow tie, tuxedo shirt, dinner jacket, trousers, suede loafers. All that was the big thing. That's the most important day, right? So
yeah. And you talked about kind of the Brad Pitt look.
Yeah.
So did you bring something specifically that you're like, something, if we go to the Strip, this is going to be the perfect going in and out of casino outfit, picturing that?
I did. So I actually purchased a kind of a Sea Island cotton, also a Joseph Bank thing, but it's a polo, and the collar is actually more wide, because that was a big Ocean's
tall
11
too?
thing.
Like-
I would say tall, yeah.
Nice, wow.
But there's no buttons. So it's actually just kind of a small V, similar to what you have here, but no buttons. So that was actually at the end of Ocean's 12, he's wearing something like that, and I thought this would be a cool thing to wear on the Strip. But will I make it to the Strip?
Who knows? The NFL draft could thwart us. But by the way, could you possibly wear that for the couples dinner on Saturday night?
That might actually be the case.
Right? That
yeah.
could be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that might be. What's tonight?
Tonight is the wedding.
Yeah. I can't get my days straight. I've only been here.
This is what Vegas has been like so far. It's like one thing after another, with lots of casinos and machines.
Yes. Well, we got to talk about what we got to do with our better halves yesterday morning.
Yeah, because this took a certain amount of thought and packing as well.
Yes.
What did we do?
So we went for a hike through. Correct me if I'm wrong. Red Rock Canyon.
Red Rock Canyon. Yeah.
I think it had a specific.
It's like
name.
Red Rock Outcropping Trail. We sort of bushwhacked a little bit our own trail, and then went on to this trail that took you up into the Red Rock Mountains, around all the different like iron-filled red rock.
Unbelievable.
Under that tree, like something blue, like a campsite.
Yeah, like a tarp where the dead body is covered.
Hello, David Switzy for the Bond Experience here, and we are Luke Taggart. What are you doing here?
There's a little Inception action for you all.
This doesn't look like technology at all. We've got Danielle over there, and we've got Brienne.
Hi.
What's going on?
Taking a little rest here.
We need to, but this is absolutely gorgeous. We're at Red Rock. We're on what's this called, hun? Red Crop.
At Red Rock on the right.
But this is called
The actual trail, I will tell you. Red Outcrops.
Red Outcrops. That's where we are.
Trailhead.
Absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna take it all in by technology. Pathways, and you and Brienne had never really hiked like that before.
Never been hiking, never, especially Brienne. I've done a couple things in northern Michigan that were, the sand dunes, which is unbelievably trying and difficult, and a little nervous because David and Danielle are unbelievably experienced. Danielle hacking her way through the bush with a machete was incredible sight to see.
She's a mountain goat too. She'll just
Oh my
run up
God.
really quickly.
We did get to some of the rocks,
Right.
and Brienne and I are looking at them thinking, wow. And then by the time we look, Danielle's already scaled it and is coming back down and slaughtered a squirrel for us to eat.
Cooked it and called the Uber.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and but
That was
this
weird.
is a perfect example because we did some, I call it moderate hiking, but we did scrambling up rocks. We were on precipices and cliffs and things like that. And I brought hiking shoes and hiking pants because I've done hiking before, and Danielle sort of did the same. But you and Brienne didn't know what to expect. So how did you even pack the right shoes? And
Well, luckily I had a good coach to tell me when to.
Oh,
David told me to bring a machete, snake bite kit, a
Yeah.
tent,
yeah.
fire starter, a gun,
And what did you bring instead?
Adidas, shorts, t-shirt, and a hat.
But not any Adidas.
The James Bond all black 007 Adidas.
And they performed amazingly.
Review part 2 to come. Unbelievably impressed with those shoes.
Seriously,
Unbelievable.
next to my hikers, I think they were the best shoes out there.
Yes.
They had a nice support, and
Yep.
you didn't get abrased or anything.
No abrasions. It is weird because if you guys are familiar with the Adidas, the most of it is a knit.
Yeah.
It's like a weaved knit, and not a single pull of material or scratch. I truly couldn't believe it. And that is a close to 6-mile hike in the desert.
Oh yeah. And when I say scrambling, we weren't sitting there walking like yum 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 yum. It's small shale rocks. It's slipping. It's scrambling up mountains. It's having. There was one point where we had to go through almost like a lemon squeeze
Yes.
of right. The rocks were like almost like crushing us.
That one, what David's talking about, was actually towards the end, and it was, what would you say, a crevasse?
Yes, it was a crevasse.
It was a crevasse
You had to-
where there was one rock over our heads and the
Yeah.
other was slanted. So you
You had to
literally
push
had
against
to maneuver through. It was some 127 hours, James Franco Swiss Army knife
with no knife.
with no knife.
Yeah.
So just death.
Yeah. It was amazing. But
was incredible.
that's what we're talking about. I mean, it's this whole idea of, you want to pack for what's expected, but also expect the unexpected. I mean, the Adidas things, I think, performed in a very unexpected way.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing about the Adidas shoes was, all jokes aside, I do have palladiums, and those naturally are very good for hiking. But packing something like those might push my carry-on over the limit. So David just said, make sure the soles of the shoes are really hard, and I was like, these should work. And organically, an unbelievably thorough review and just sheer kind of shock came from, a very happy accident, I guess.
It's so true. And so can we expect you to do kind of like a part 2 review of your activities? Because we've got tons of pictures.
So yeah, I took a lot of pictures and a lot of video.
Good.
And a lot of pictures of the shoes. Just, you know what, and it's similar to the Sunspot review I did. As you know, many people have done that, but this is a review where it's not so much a review, it's something like, here's the deal, it's been battle tested, and it's kind of a must-own at this point. Not a, here's what I think, it's a, if you don't have it and it's for X, Y, and Z, I have proved all those things wrong, and these shoes are fantastic. Not to do the review right now. But
No, don't do it now because, all right, we're going to end this like this. Luke, where can people find you?
Bond's Apartment on YouTube, Bond's Apartment on Instagram, Bond's Apartment on Twitter, and Bond's Apartment on Facebook. I own that name.
Amazing. And you also do a little podcast, right?
A defunct podcast. Just kidding. It's a podcast that we have actually gotten back to our stride once a week. It's called Blunt Instruments with the groom himself, Mr. Lorenzo and Salmo from Omega Bond Watches, and soon to be Miss MRS Omega Bond Watches.
Is she going to change her name?
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Hopefully she changes her account.
Yeah, because I'm sure, I mean, she's a beautiful girl, so I'm sure she's getting DMs all the time. You got to get that R in there so people know what's going on.
Exactly, the protection device. All right, well, listen, thanks for joining us on this one. A great, comfortable conversation in the sun, but we got things we got to do. So, Luke, thank you so much.
Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. And they're coming for us now. They're rolling down the way to come for us, so that's our cue to get out of here. This has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. We'll see you all real soon. Take care.
I need to adjust my fake time.
I thought he said something. Lorenzo, is that yours?
It is now.
Absolute baller.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your newlyweds.
Swing in.
I'm sorry, Kyle. You next?
Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.